You set a goal to wake up at 6 a.m. and work out. Day 1 goes as planned, fantastic. By day 3, you're hitting snooze again. Does that sound familiar? Look, you don't need more motivation. What you need is discipline. Because motivation comes and goes, but discipline, that's what actually gets results. In this video, I'll show you 5 simple ways to build discipline starting today. Let me tell you why this matters. How many times have you done this? You get excited about a goal, maybe exercising daily, eating better, studying consistently, or finally starting that side hustle that you have been thinking about. You are fired up for the first few days or weeks, but then life happens. You miss one day, then two, then you're back to your old routine. Here's the thing, it is not because you're lazy. It is not because you're incapable. The real problem is you're relying on motivation instead of discipline. Discipline is simply doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's the bridge between wanting something and actually getting it. This is what makes it more difficult. Our modern life is designed to break your discipline. Your phone buzzes every few minutes. Food delivery apps make junk food just one tap away. Everything around us is built for instant gratification. So how do you stay disciplined when everything is trying to distract you? That's exactly what we are going to figure out. I'll give you 5 simple strategies that actually work. No extreme stuff, just simple methods, but that are backed by science. By the end of this video, you will have a toolkit to rely on whenever your motivation cracks. Let's start with the easiest one. Number 1, design your environment to support your goals. Here is the simplest truth about discipline. If your surroundings are full of temptations, you're fighting a losing battle. But if you set up your environment right, discipline becomes almost automatic. Think about it. If your phone is sitting right there on your desk, of course you're going to check it. If there is a packet of chips in your kitchen, it's highly likely you're going to eat it. But what if you remove those temptations altogether? Here is what you can do right now. Move distracting apps off your main screen on your phone. Bury them in some folder or delete them completely. You can keep your phone in another room while you're studying. Clear the clutter from your work desk. A messy desk leads to a scattered mind. Stock your kitchen with healthy snacks instead of junk food. When hunger hits, you will eat what is available. This is what experts call making your environment work for you instead of against you. By doing this, you're not fighting temptation, you're actually removing the temptation altogether. The point is simple, don't rely on willpower alone. Make your environment do the half work for you. Now let's move to the second point. Set crystal clear goals with specific plans. You can't be disciplined about something vague. If your goal is, I want to be healthier, your brain has no idea what to do with that. But if your goal is, I'll walk for 20 minutes at 7 a.m. Monday through Friday, now it's clear and doable. The difference is specificity. Psychologists have a fancy term for it. They call it implementation intention. But it's really just linking a specific situation with a specific action. Instead of saying, I'll try to work out more, say, when I wake up at 6:30 a.m., I'll put on my workout clothes and do 15 or 30 minutes of workout. And here is why it works. Your brain loves clear instructions. When you give it a specific, if this, then that kind of a plan, it can run on autopilot instead of having to make a decision every single time. And here is something crucial. Don't just set goals, but also create systems. Let's say you want to save money. Instead of saying, I will save more, set up an automatic transfer of a certain fixed amount to your savings account or mutual funds account every month. That way, discipline happens automatically without you even having to think about it. Here is a quick challenge. Take one goal you are working on right now and turn it into a specific if-then plan. Write it down. Be as specific as possible about when, where, and what. The clearer your plan, the easier it gets to stay disciplined. That brings us to the third point. Build small habits that run on autopilot. Here is something most people get wrong about discipline. They think it is forcing yourself to do something hard every single day. That's of course exhausting and unsustainable. Real discipline is not about willpower. It's about building habits that run on autopilot. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need motivation or discipline to do it. It's just automatic. That's the power of habits. They take the mental effort out of discipline. The key though is to start ridiculously small. Want to build a reading habit? Start with just 5 days a day, not 50. Want to meditate? Start with just 2 minutes right after brushing your teeth. Want to exercise? Start with 10 push-ups the moment you wake up, not a full gym session. Why start so small? Because small actions create zero resistance. And resistance is your enemy. Your brain can't argue with just 5 pages or just 2 minutes. But over time, these tiny actions compound into big results. Here is an example. I want to read every day, but I know I'll be tired after work. So I'll keep my book right next to my bed and read for just 5 minutes before anything else that I do right after I reach home. Remember, habits make discipline effortless. Start small, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. Point number 4, master your impulses with 10 minutes rule. This is where discipline gets real. Every time you break your discipline, it starts with an impulse. You're working and suddenly you want to check your phone. You're eating healthy and suddenly you crave something sweet. You plan to sleep early and suddenly you want to watch just one more video. Here is what most people don't realize. Those impulses are the strongest in those first few minutes. But if you can delay acting on them, they start to fade. The 10 minutes rule is simple. When you feel an urge to do something that goes against your goals, tell yourself, I'll wait for 10 minutes. You don't need to say no forever, just for those 10 minutes. Most of the time, the craving weakens and just passes. Your brain moves on to something else. I'll also tell you one advanced move that is spotting your patterns. Maybe you scroll social media when you're bored. Maybe you order junk food when you're stressed. Maybe you skip your workouts when you didn't sleep well. Once you identify these triggers, you can prepare for them instead of being surprised every time. For example, I know I tend to order food when I'm stressed, so I'll keep healthy snacks ready and remind myself that stress eating won't solve the problem. The goal is not to never have impulses. That's impossible. The goal is to create a pause between your impulse and your actions. So remember once again, discipline is not about being perfect. It's about getting better at that pause. That brings me to the 5th point. Take action immediately. Don't wait to feel like it. Here is the brutal truth nobody talks about. If you wait to feel motivated, you will be waiting forever. Action comes first, then motivation follows. Most people have it backwards in their mind. They think, I will start when I am motivated. But successful people know the secret. You start, then you will feel motivated. Mel Robbins discovered something powerful. She called it 5-4-3-2-1 method. When you feel resistance to do something that you know you should be doing, count backwards from 5 and then move immediately. 5-4-3-2-1 and then just start. Don't think, don't negotiate with yourself, don't wait for the perfect moment. Here is the science behind it. When you procrastinate, your brain is predicting that the task will be uncomfortable. But the moment you actually start it, your brain shifts from avoidance mode to engagement mode. That first step kills the resistance. Think about it in your own life. The hardest part of going to the gym is not working out. It's getting ready, it's walking through the door. The hardest part of studying is not studying itself, it's opening the book. The hardest part of eating healthy is not eating itself. It's making the decision to cook instead of ordering. So the strategy is simple. Make your first step so small and specific that you just can't talk yourself out of. Just start. And once you start, momentum builds. So now let's bring it all together. Discipline is not something magical that some people have and some people don't. It's a skill you can build step by step. Here are your 5 simple strategies. Number 1, design your environment to make good choices easier and bad choices harder. Number 2, set crystal clear goals with specific if-then plans that your brain can follow automatically. Number 3, build tiny habits that compound over time and that run on autopilot. Number 4, master your impulses by creating a 10 minutes pause before reacting. And number 5, take action immediately. Don't wait for motivation to magically appear. Just take action. If you found this useful, hit that like button and comment. And if you believe in evolving every day, this channel is for you. Subscribe. See you soon in the next video.